So, guys, 2024 has come to an end, and this is my 2024 in a nutshell. In this video, I'm going to share with you how has 2024 been to me, what did I do, what couldn't I do, and overall, what do I think this year been to me. And yeah, I'm going to recap all of the things that I did, and at last I'm going to share some of the valuable lessons that I learned from this year that you could also apply in your own lives that would help you a lot. So first of all, I think 2024 has been the hardest and a bad year of my life. I'm feeling very sad to say that, but it's reality. It has happened and I cannot deny that. I vividly remember when 2024 was about to begin. I was really pumped up. I was really excited. I thought that I was going to be a millionaire this year and I would achieve a lot of things. But sadly, I couldn't do much. And there were a lot of mistakes that I made, and there were a lot of pitfalls that I fall into. And because of that, now almost a year has passed and I'm stuck in the same place. I haven't made a little bit of progress, but I made a lot of mistakes. So my plan is to learn from all of those mistakes and never repeat those mistakes in my life. So first of all, I would like to recap the whole year with you. So when 2024 was about to begin, I was actually really confused on what am I going to do, because at the end of 2023, I got rid of everything. I was taking a fresh new start in 2024 and I had to start a new business. So for first 2 to 3 months, I was actually a little bit confused on what business am I going to start, in what direction I'm going into. But in March or April, I think in April, I decided that I'm going to start a LinkedIn marketing agency where I would provide LinkedIn marketing as a service to B2B business owners. That is also named as personal branding. That's on you, however you would like to call it. So in April, I also started a challenge where when I committed to that service, I started a challenge that I'm going to make $10,000 in public. I also documented that here on my YouTube channel and also on Instagram, and I failed miserably. Like I couldn't make a single penny in that time, because the biggest mistake I did in that time period was I was making content on how I'm gonna do things and I was like shouting out loud about everything. But in reality, I wasn't able to do a lot. Like I spent most of my time in making content about things that I'm gonna do. But in reality, I was like getting a bit nervous and I was getting these second thoughts. What if I fail? What if I'm not able to make $10,000? How will this audience perceive to me? And all of these second thoughts were getting into my mind. So I like I'm feeling very ashamed to say that, but I couldn't handle the pressure because of taking the challenge. And yeah, I think that I'm better than that. I'm never gonna repeat this mistake again. Even if I will take a challenge again in my life, I will make sure that I better complete it. So this was the mistake that I made, and I think that happened because I was very passionate about making content. I was passionate about making content more than doing the actual thing. And yeah, like I cannot say anything on that, because going into this year, this was also one of my goals that I'm gonna grow massively on YouTube. I'm gonna post every day, but I haven't been consistent enough. But in the times where I was posting on YouTube, I got distracted from the business and doing the actual thing. So I also learned this lesson hard way, that you couldn't do a lot of things at once. You have to be able to focus on a single thing in a given time. Yeah, that was also a very big mistake. And after that, there was definitely a point of time where I was thinking of starting a job. That was in September or July. Like I got very demotivated. I lost all of the hopes because I was trying some things here and there, but nothing was working out for me. No luck was going in my way. Like I was trying to reach out to people and they all were rejecting me, and I was getting very like demolished internally, and I couldn't explain the feelings. Like that was the hardest part of my life. And also this year has been the hardest in the way because I didn't went out too often. I didn't hang around with my friends. I stayed in my room all day long for 10 plus hours and sat in front of computer. But my biggest regret is that although I worked hard a lot, but I couldn't focus on the right things. Like the most important thing for me in that time period was doing outreach as much as I can, but I did very little. And also one of the other things was important was making content for my business on LinkedIn that was meant to get me clients, and I also did very little of that. And yeah, this was a big mistake that I did. And third mistake that I did was in 2024, I didn't feel ready enough for the first part of this year. Like I always felt that I'm not good enough. I needed to learn more. I needed to consume more content. I needed to read more books. I needed to watch more videos. I needed to consume more courses and stuff like that. And I got stuck into that loophole, and that was also a big mistake because in October, when I actually stepped into the ring, I started taking like relatively more action. I got to know that this is the real thing. I am getting to know more about things after taking action than I was learning by watching those videos. And also, like if you are thinking you are learning a lot by watching videos, you could be the smartest in the world, but you would not make any money until you take action. So this was also one of the biggest mistake that I take. I didn't step into the ring early because in October, when I decided to step into the ring, I took some action. I thought to myself, like, was I that stupid? Like, this was not definitely me. Like, how could I do that? How could I not take any action? So, like, I learned a very big lesson in a harsh way also. So, if I have to summarize my 2024, it has been a disastrous year for me. Although I gained some momentum, I got some wins in November and December. I made some money, but for the majority of this year, I couldn't do what I meant to do, and that was because I wasn't clear enough in my mind. I got distracted a lot often, and yeah, I couldn't stay disciplined enough, and yeah, I couldn't achieve any of my goals. But life is all about making mistakes and learning from them. And now I'm gonna make sure that I won't repeat these mistakes never in my entire life. If you make mistakes and learn from that, it is actually a very big asset because this is a very valuable lesson that you inject into your mind that will like change your perspective of thinking. I don't know what I'm saying here, just ignore that. But yeah, that was 2024 for me. And I also took some notes here in my phone about my 2024. I would like to share some points from here. And yeah, I think that most of the mistakes that I made this year was, first of all, not feeling ready enough. Secondly, not focusing on actual thing that needed to be done. Although I quote unquote worked for 12 hours a day, but I didn't work on the right thing. So that doesn't matter how hard you worked. It only matters how much output you got or how quality of input did you injected. So at last, I would like to say that now I've got some momentum, and I would like to make sure that all of the things that I plan to achieve in 2024, I'm gonna achieve them now in 2025. Money wise, I didn't made a lot of money. I actually made the same amount of money or a little less than I did in 2023, and that's actually pretty low, and I'm feeling very frustrated because of that. But what has happened has happened. I cannot change any of that. Now what I can change is that I will never repeat those mistakes in future. And yeah, this is my plans coming up. And yeah, if you have any questions about anything, I would like to answer that. And I would love to engage anyone who has got to that point of this video, because I cannot expect that anyone would go till that part of the video. And yeah, also share what has 2024 been to you, and yeah, I would like to know your thoughts. So this has been the whole 2024 for me. And yeah, bye bye.